Alright, what's going on, y'all? Profitz here, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking this one out. And today, going over, actually, these are my trades from last night, Asia session. If you guys aren't subscribed or don't know me, I mainly trade Asia session now. And that's due to me switching over from Forex to futures and me having a, normal work day. So I can't trade New York, unfortunately. If I really want to dive in, I could try and gamble with, or not gamble, but I could try and dabble with London session. Get up before work. I'm usually up at that time to go to the gym before work, but I don't know if I'm gonna have it in me to, trade London session, then go to the gym, then go to work. I don't know. We'll see. But right now I'm trading Asia session and it's working out. But as you guys know, you have to be very patient during Asia session, and sometimes you might miss a trade, or you might the trade might wick you out, because Asia session for some reason is pretty wicky. So it can be a little bit tricky, and you guys are going to see that a wick played to my advantage yesterday, and it actually hit my TP. But I want to go over, I actually had 3 trades yesterday, and I usually do not trade more than once. Sometimes I trade twice in a session. So yesterday was a pretty heavy trade on day for me. I usually don't like trading more than twice. But the second position was a break even, so I let myself have a third position. If I would have taken 2 losses straight up, I would not have traded at all. And then usually if I take a win, I'm usually, boom, I get my win, I'm off for the session, no matter if it's my first trade or my second trade, it doesn't matter. If I get my full TP, I'm done, and I'm taking the profit and running. So yesterday during Asia, I want to go over these trades and kind of like what I was thinking and my psychology during these trades, because I think it's important. And how I turned a losing day into a winning day without going like on full tilt, right? So if you can see here, this is Asia session. We have a just straight up bear trend. We are not doing anything really noteworthy bullish wise. Actually, this is old, so I can go ahead and delete this. We are just pretty much going straight down. So we're going down, 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 and we actually start trading under the VWAP. Yes, I do have the VWAP. I don't strictly trade VWAP, but I do have it on my chart as confluence. And you will notice, if you do have VWAP on your chart, that price does react to it quite often. And if it's above VWAP or below VWAP, it can really give you a good indication if the bears or the bulls are in charge, or who is taking control of the market. And as this case yesterday, we started trading under the VWAP, and then we ended up tanking below it, meaning that, okay, the bears are in charge, they are dominating this market right now. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for continuation sells. I'm not looking for buys at all. So what do we see here? I had a good entry here, and again, this is if you guys don't know, like I said, you're not subscribed, you don't know my strategies. I trade a little bit of supply and demand, as well as IFVGs, or ICT. But I'm not a full-on ICT trader. I don't call myself an ICT trader, and then I don't also call myself an IFVG trader as well, which is the inverse for fair value gap. But there was fair value gaps here that ended up getting a nice entry, and there's also a supply zone, so that was kind of a 2-for-1 entry here on this sell continuation. It ended up going like halfway to my TP, and then hitting a full stop, which stunk, but it didn't go too much higher than that, and then it continued pushing down. But instead of just entering again and then getting stopped out again and like just going on tilt, right, instead of just trying to hit a bunch of trades, as you notice, volume slowed down here, but it still continued to trickle down. So I had a second entry model here that I tried, and then once it went this far in profit, I learned from my last trade. I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take this trade to break even. And I'm glad I did, because it hit my break even and I was okay with it. That means I still had 1 loss for the day, but it wasn't a loser. If I would have held my original stop loss above here, it would have hit my stop loss again, and I probably would have just been done with the charts, because again, if I take 2 losses, I'm done for the day. I think that is a very smart way to go about it, right? So as you can see, we come up here, we do not continue, we do not make a new high, we do not break this area. So in my mind, we are still bearish. This is basic market structure, guys. You guys should all know this by now. If you don't, maybe check out some of my other videos that go over trade breakdowns and stuff like that, because I do mention it quite a bit. But today I'm not going into very basic specifics. But let's get into the third trade that was a banger and ended up winning. And remember I said that Asia session is wiki and sometimes you can use it to your advantage. Ended up getting an entry here on IFEG and then boom, what did we get? A nice wick. So it went in profit here a bit and then it started going up towards my break even and then boom, we wicked down right here. As you can see, this blue wick. We wicked down and it literally tapped my TP perfectly and then ended up going up here. So I can really move this here because this is where we got taken out of the trade. And it would have ended up hitting TP either way. It never hit my stop loss. And I wasn't confident enough to move my trade to break even at this point. It didn't move far enough for me, so I left it and just bang, ended up hitting TP. Like I said though, it would have hit TP either way. But that is basically how a session for me yesterday went from losing and to a winning session. And even though I took 3 trades, which is a higher trade volume than normal, I was still going about it smart. I was not just hopping right back in, trying to catch the reversal like right here. Once this hit break even, I could have easily hopped right back in once I saw this bearish candle here, but I'm not just, oh, I see a bearish candle, now it's going to tank, let me hop in. That is how you eventually, you start revenge trading, over trading, and you will just lose your accounts over and over and over again, which stinks. You don't want to do that. We've all been there, but you want to try and avoid that as much as possible. So I ended up, again, waiting for my entries, being patient, trusting in my model, and boom, we ended up getting this third trade and hit me for a nice, I mean, I think I lost like $300 something here on this trade, a break-even trade, and then I won like $1,200 on this trade. So that is how you do it, folks. A loss, a break-even, and a win, and I ended up very well for the day. And this was taken on a TPT evaluation for a 50K account. I'm fully transparent on this channel. I'm not going to ever claim to, oh, this was on my funded account, oh, this was on my live account, if it wasn't, right? If I am trading on a funded account or if I'm trading on a live account, I will let you guys know. But I want to be completely transparent. No BS here. There's too many people in this industry that are just faking it, guys, so you have to pay attention. It's pretty easy to spot these days, but just in case you haven't, yeah, be careful just who you trust in this industry and trading in general. So that's one of my biggest goals and really mission on this channel, is to be completely and utterly transparent with you guys. Win or lose, if I blow accounts, whatever, I usually share that with you guys, and a lot of traders will not do that. But again, this was on an evaluation account, so you know, it wasn't like, oh, crazy, I made 10K on my funded, I made 10K on my live. That is not what I'm claiming, because that's not what happened, right? But this did get me almost through, you know, almost to halfway through, you know, halfway to the profit target. So that's cool. We'll see how trading goes tonight and the rest of this week. Maybe I will end up, you know, hitting my profit target and being funded by the end of the week. That's the goal. But we'll see. I would love to have a 50K with TPT. I don't have any accounts with them right now, so I think that would be cool. But yeah, we'll see. If you guys are not subscribed, I really appreciate it, especially if you got anything good out of this video. I appreciate you considering subscribing if you want to follow along the journey. Mainly I'm posting futures content, as well as kind of just mindset and psychology videos when it comes to trading, and as well as just like business in general and making content, stuff like that. I've really been big on that. This isn't my only YouTube channel, so I have other channels that I'm growing that are kind of growing faster than this one, and that's okay. But I'm trying to post on this one when I can. But we really appreciate you guys following along, because I know that like 80 or 90% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So I'd appreciate you if you like the video, subscribe, comment anything that you got out of the video, comment anything, video suggestions that you would want me to make, anything like that. I'd really appreciate it. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have a good trading week. I would also love to know, are you guys trading funded accounts? Are you trading live accounts? Are you trading Forex still? Because I know a lot of my OG subscribers are when I traded Forex, and maybe some of you guys still watch the video. I'm not even sure if you guys still watch my channel at all, if you guys aren't doing futures and you're doing Forex still, because why are you going to watch a futures video when you're doing Forex, and vice versa? But yeah, I have completely made the transition to futures from Forex, and I have no regrets. I know a lot of people have done it recently. I'd love to know if you guys came from Forex, maybe if you came from options. I know a lot of people transition from options to futures as well, or even just straight up trading stocks. Just day trading stocks to futures market. There's just so much opportunity when it comes to prop firms and the ability to scale your business quickly. You know, you can have 5 accounts. Some of these prop firms, you can have 20 accounts, 10, 20 accounts. And let's say you make $1,000 a day, multiply that by 10 or 20, you are banking, you are making good money. So yeah, I would love to know. I hope you guys are getting payouts out there. I'm working on getting my first futures payout, man. It's been tough, learn slowly getting used to futures, coming from Forex, but we are starting to get a grasp on things, and it's looking bright, and I'm not gonna give up. So if you guys want to follow along that journey, we'd really appreciate you all subscribing. But thank you guys for watching the video. See you in the next one. Peace.